In our consumer alert, a Starbucks branded drink is being recalled over concerns about the presence of metal fragments inside of the drink. Now, a total of 221 cases are being recalled of the affected 15 ounces bottles of the versions of Starbucks vanilla espresso triple shot drinks. Now, right now, they've only been sold in Arkansas, Arizona, Florida, Illinois, Indiana, Oklahoma, and Texas. Now, according to PepsiCo, the products have a best buy date of March 20th, 2023. Well, the demand for mortgages continues to slide. According to the latest numbers from the Mortgage Bankers Association, applications for new mortgages fell 1.2% in the last week. And in the past 12 months, the demand is down by 29% as interest rates climb past 6% for the first time since 2008. Mortgage rates, which had been easing slightly through July and August, pushed higher yet again after the Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell made it clear to investors that the central bank would stay tough on inflation even if it caused consumers some pain. Now, the 6% interest rate for mortgages is essentially double what it was this time last year. Well, retirees may be in line for the biggest boost in their Social Security checks in nearly 4 decades. The cost of living adjustment for 2023 could be 8.7%. And that's according to a new estimate from the Senior Citizens League. And that would be the highest bump since 1981 and would amount to an average monthly increase of $144.10. And it would be the highest increase ever received by most Social Security beneficiaries alive today. Now, it's estimated that it is based on the latest inflation data through August. Well, Twitter shareholders formally approved Elon Musk's $44 billion takeover bid, and the vote came despite Musk's repeated efforts to back out of this deal. Twitter is suing the Tesla and SpaceX CEO to enforce the agreement. The trial is scheduled to get underway in Delaware on October 17th. And President Joe Biden is in Detroit for a stop at the North American International Auto Show to highlight electrical vehicle manufacturing. The show is back after a 3-year hiatus because of the pandemic, and President Biden is also set to announce the first $900 million from his 2021 infrastructure legislation that's set to build EV chargers across 53,000 miles of highways in 35 states. Deborah Alfarone has more.
President Biden is revving up the push for his administration's accomplishments at the North American International Auto Show in Battleground, Michigan.
Jump in, give you a ride to Washington.
The president announced the approval of $900 million to build more electric vehicle or EV chargers, spanning 53,000 miles of the national highway system. That's just part of an overall budget set aside for 500,000 chargers across the country by the end of the decade.
Now we're choosing to build a better America. An America that's confronting the climate crisis with America's workers leading the way.
The president has made promoting electric vehicles a key part of his climate goals. But back here in Washington, House Republicans are bashing his administration's energy policies.
You're not plugging your car into a tree. You need some stable energy sources, and a lot of that would be fossil fuels, but they're against fossil fuels.
In a bid to retake control of Congress in November's midterms, Republicans are also hitting the president on crime, the economy, and high inflation. The latest CBS News Battleground Tracker shows the GOP with an advantage to win the House, though the Senate battle appears to be deadlocked.
The American people cannot afford another year of failed Democrat one-party rule in Washington.
President Biden indicated this week that he believes his party can keep control of the House. Deborah Alfarone, CBS News, Washington.
The president also touted the recently signed Inflation Reduction Act, which includes financial incentives for Americans to buy new and used electric vehicles. Well, the public viewing of Queen Elizabeth II, her coffin, was inside Westminster Hall, and the public viewing has begun. Now, following the royal procession, mourners who have been lined up outside, some for days, are now filing past the Queen's coffin. They are paying their respects to the Queen, who sat on the throne for 70 years. Now, some estimates say that the line to see the Queen could end up stretching for 10 miles. The Queen's coffin will remain inside Westminster Hall until her official funeral next Monday.